Social anxiety and introversion is something that I have dealt with for years. Before 7th grade, I was considered to be part of the nerd group. The nerd group was the one that sat in lunchtime and played video games, and I was just really tech obsessed, as I still am today. But I was so scared to go up and meet new people and make new friends. If you're someone who just thinks about all the tiny imperfections of yourself and what people are thinking of you in any social situation, in this video I'm going over exactly how I got over my social anxiety as an introvert and how you can do the same. Hope you're having a good day. It's Cole Hastings. If you're new here, this channel is all about building your body and mind through a plant-based diet, as well as personal development topics like this video, so consider subscribing. There's going to be 3 main sections throughout this video, and each one of them is equally as important to overcoming social anxiety as an introvert. So if you want to get the whole aspect of how to do this and improve your chances the most, then watch till the end of this video. So the first point I want to bring up is how we can understand social anxiety so we know how to handle it better. And that's the fact that this is a habitual response that you have taught yourself to do. Now, when we were kids, we were so outgoing. I think everybody here, or most of us, were very outgoing as kids, and we kind of just did whatever we want. We were really ourselves, and we taught ourselves, we conditioned ourselves through many years to be scared of certain social situations. So if you think about any situation where this has risen, it's always the same response. Your heart starts beating really fast, you start getting a little shaky, your hands might get a little sweaty, and you start thinking of all these negative things about yourself. And what this actually mimics is the fight or flight response. This is the response that kicks in when you are in a near-death situation. Yes, you heard that right, a near-death situation. And I'm going to safely assume that whatever social situation you're in is not even close to you dying. So that's very humbling to know, but how can we get over this type of response? Well, we actually don't. We want to transform it. Now, there's a really good book called The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins. It's on a bunch of things, but social anxiety and how to overcome it is in there. And one of the studies shows that if we can transform that anxiety response into excitement, which has the same type of feelings, that shakiness, the nervousness, excitement is the same way. But if we tell ourselves in our mind that this is excitement, we are able to handle this situation so much better and perform better in the situation. So the next time you feel that anxiety coming on, tell yourself you're getting fired up, you're excited to go and do this thing, and it will allow you to perform the situation and look at the situation in a different perspective. Now, if you want to check out that book, which has a lot of great ideas on how to overcome social anxiety, I will leave the link in the description for you guys to check it out. Now that we have understood it, we have information we can use, we need to apply it to those social situations. And what is the best way to reduce the chances of these social anxiety impulses coming out? You must do these extroverted situations more frequently. By increasing the frequency of these situations and thereby becoming more familiar with them, you are telling your body and mind, oh, this is something that I've already experienced, it's no big deal. It's going to happen perfectly, and I'm gonna be fine. You're conditioning yourself to suppress that reaction. Now, obviously, this is really hard as an introvert going into social situations, and you might be thinking to yourself, I don't even have that many opportunities to do so. Actually, you definitely do. So I'm giving you one challenge that I want you guys to do outside of this video, and that is to talk to one stranger every single day. Just spark up a conversation. It can be even a few exchanges of words, but I want you to initiate the conversation. And no, saying thank you to the cashier does not count. What?
It's work is on.
Yeah, it is on right now. Don't worry, I won't get you on camera. How you doing today? So out of all the days to come here, which would you say is the least busy? Weekends?
Yeah.
End of the month?
Yeah.
Thank you. You too. She wasn't really that talkative. Still gonna count that as my stranger for the day. So for this last point, I thought I'd go out in public because it's very fitting for this. And this is something that's extremely important for you to understand, and that is the fact that no one is thinking about you as much as you are thinking about yourself. So one of the most common questions that introverts ask themselves when they're in public situations is, what is everybody thinking about me? The big news here is that they're not thinking of you at all. Humans are very egotistical creatures in nature. The main thing we're focusing on is our survival, how we look. About 90% of the time, no one's even thinking about you. So yeah, I'm in a social situation where there's a ton of people around right now. So what to keep in mind that's really humbling that will help you is just the fact that no one is thinking about you the way you're thinking about yourself. No one thinks that you're making a fool of yourself. So we take my situation, for example. What's the worst that could happen? Someone's gonna laugh at me because I got a camera on my face and I'm filming myself in public. Yeah, that's probably happening right now. But what does that mean to you? The only thing that's happening from this is that I'm benefiting from it because I'm stepping out of my comfort zone and doing something that will decrease my social anxiety when I go and do this the next time. So it's again the frequency effect that I talked about earlier. So something else that can help is thinking out the worst possible scenario in your head. So if you went up and talked to someone that you're really scared to talk to or something like that, worst possible scenario, you get laughed at or you get turned down. And in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter in the slightest. And you'll be surprised at how quickly people forget this kind of shit. The only one that remembers you fucking up is yourself. The worst case scenario is something so minuscule compared to how you think of it in your head. Okay, I'm gonna stop walking for a second to say thank you for watching the entirety of this video. I do hope you took something from this and that you will try and do something to overcome that social anxiety like I just did here. I'm still not very comfortable with filming in public, but I do it anyway just to push the limits. If you found this video helpful, please like the video. It helps me a lot, and I will catch you all in the next video.